Okay, everybody, I'm glad you can join me today. This is H&J Futures. We're going to talk about platinum, and we're going to talk about what is it doing, where is it headed, what do we think. So right away, I want to mention, if you look down here at the bottom of this chart, you'll see the stochastic momentum index, and there's something very significant I want to show you here. We're gonna loosely define this as amplitude. Okay, it's not exactly amplitude, but it's close enough. Okay, or you can think of it as the the maximum move of a vector, I guess is the way you could put it. Okay, I'm not going to get into the whole physics, and if you want to go and study all that, you can. You can study your calculus. Calculus talks about vectors and so on and so forth. But anyway, so we're going to loosely define this oscillator down here as amplitude. Okay, and I'm going to come back to that. It's really important to understand something as we look at this and the price and this amplitude that's going on and how the price reflects the amplitude. Okay. So if we look back here, we'll notice that there was a peak back here on February 28th, and then it came down. And for those that are not familiar, I've talked about this before. Of course, we got these cycle analysis. You can go check out Steve Miller at AskSlim.com if you want to know about psychoanalysis. That team over there is very good and, in my opinion, worth a subscription. But in any case, for us, we have these cycles right here defined. And you can see that these cycles are really very accurate for platinum, right? I mean, just these cycles are crazy accurate. Look at this. Peak, low, peak, low, peak, low. I mean, the lows. This one was more choppy, okay? But look what we got going on now. As we head towards this cycle low, the price is coming down, right? Okay. So pay attention to this upper red line here and this lower red line. So this is a channel, an upward channel. You'll notice the price comes up, touches the line, comes down, touches this line. A lot of sideways kind of chop here. A little bit of up, sideways chop, all the way up, touches the line. Now it's headed back down. Okay? So will it come down and touch the line? That's what y'all are going to ask me, right? Any rational person right now is going to ask, well, is it going to touch the line, Jerry? Okay. It came up, touched the line there. Didn't quite touch it there, didn't quite touch it there. Touched it up here at the top, and now it's going to come down. Will it touch it? Because that's important to know. If it's going to come down and touch the line, then we know approximately where the price is going to be in the near future, right? As days goes on, it's going to come over here somewhere, maybe 865, whatever, right? Okay, so why didn't the price come all the way up here? Look, here's the peak for this cycle, almost right in the middle of the cycle. Why didn't it come up and touch? Well, in a nutshell, there wasn't enough buyers to push the price up, but let's get back to this oscillator down here, the SMI. Okay, we're gonna, like as I said before, loosely defining this as amplitude because it shares some of the characteristics of amplitude. Okay. Now look at this peak, way up here, way in overbought territory, 83, and then way down in oversold. Let's skip over to this one over here. Way up here, 71. The peak is way above overbought, isn't it? The overbought line is this red line running horizontally. So both this peak and this peak are well above this red line, correct? Look at this one. Barely above it. Correct? Right, so this amplitudinal type of oscillation that we're looking at here, it's significant to study this, okay? Because not only was the peak barely above into overbought, but look at the trough or the valley, if you will, the low point. It didn't even come into oversold, which would be down here. And sure enough, of course, the price is chopping mostly sideways here during that time, right? A little bit up here, and then a lot of chop sideways. Okay? But that's not the case on the next cycle. Okay? On the next cycle, we see that this oscillator, its peak is high. The price is high, way high. So that means the strength, okay, the amplitude, this amplitudinal type of wave that we're seeing here, the strength of it is, right, the magnitude, okay? Because remember, amplitude is a function. Amplitude is basically a function of magnitude, but we don't, like I said, I'm not going to go into all that. But basically, look at the magnitude of this. Here, okay? So that strength or that magnitude tells us a lot. It increases the probability significantly that this price will probably come down and get pretty close to touching this bottom line on this upward moving channel. Okay, so that gives us some additional information and helps us make accurate trade. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that the price is likely to come down and get close to this line at some point between now and, let's say, you know, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, somewhere in this area over here, okay? You see the dates at the bottom down there? So somewhere in this area, there's a high, significant probability that this price is going to come down, probably, whatever. Let's say it's over here, 872, whatever. Just throwing a number out there, okay? That helps us establish trades, okay? I'm not going to tell you when to take a position. I'm not going to tell you to even take a position, okay? Because that's up to you. I'm just simply telling you what we here at H&J, what we look at and how we go about doing things, okay? So there's a good chance that we are going to place a short side trade. Maybe we already have. I'm not going to tell you whether we did or we didn't, but the point is, this was I said, I think it was yesterday, I already said this really short side trade probably really should have happened back here or here, okay? But in my opinion, it's still not too late, because I believe there's still short side profitability in this, okay? So I just want to share that with you all today because it's really important to understand when you're looking at all the information, okay? Well, that you get as much out of it as you can, okay? This amplitudinal oscillator, the magnitude of its peaks is really important, okay? If you're not careful, you get caught out in something like this. You think it's going to come down and touch the line, which it did, and it got close, but it didn't. Or you think it's going to go way up and come up to the top or get up higher, and it didn't, okay? And it started turning barely above this. That's really important, okay? Here we've got much greater magnitude, okay? And so that helps us with the way price will retrace, or in this case, decline, okay? Okay, so just real quickly, because I know the video is getting kind of long. We see the Hull moving average is turning red, so it's starting to come, suggests the price is coming down. We've got the little red line here, the 3-day exponential moving average has already just crossed over the 8-day exponential moving average today, as a matter of fact, earlier today, late last night, whatever. Okay, really, really important, very significant event for us. We use this a lot, okay? So looking very good. Believe there's some short side profitability here in platinum. And hope you're all having a great day, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Hey, listen, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and click subscribe, and this way you'll get, and click the little bell, so this way you'll get notified of all the videos. You know, we're not charging subscriptions for this, guys and gals, so, you know, take advantage of it because it's there for free, okay? All right, talk to you all again real soon. Bye-bye.